Alright, we'll see how this works. 2 days out. Oh, you know what? Game sounds are probably really loud. See if this is any better. Sorry to anyone who's there or who's watching this back. City this week, things are a little bit... There we go. Alright, game sounds still look like they're a little bit loud. I think this is probably okay. Hey Yuki, how's it going? Hey Eduardo. Gonna be so unnecessary. Hey, Brom. Barbarian, how's it going, everyone? Just woke up. Does it sound like that? I woke up about an hour ago, but I'm in Pittsburgh this week, staying with some friends, working from here, and my allergies have definitely kicked back up. So you may be hearing a bit of that. And let me know on the sound, because this is the first time I've ever streamed on this computer. Want to have Jabari? Yeah, she's a... Voice is deeper. Oh, that's because I had a fair amount of alcohol last night. Went to a brewery with some friends, and then went to a Halloween party. Forgot that Massacre is very bad for Proxima Mid. Let's get some crits in, shall we? No crits. Alright, thank you. You know, one thing I don't know is whether we still get the attack increase. Ouch. Stupid. Oh well. Hey Elsie, how's it going? Morning, BK. Favorite champ these days? I mean, I like mini champs. That's always going to be true. I've probably been on a bit of a Black Panther kick. He's won me a few really important Battlegrounds matches, and I'm feeling more comfortable with him. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but probably like #1 trending right now, I'd say. Gotta love bleeding Ghost out. Dressed up as a personal trainer at work. Been messing around with Black Cat? Yeah, Black Cat is really fun. Spider-Ham? Yeah. He's on my short list to rank up as well. I've only played him a little bit because all I have is the 5-star, and I did hit, used him for Karina's challenge, but I like Spider-Ham. Dude. Fine. I'll throw it. You? Having a costume contest at work? Very cool. Yeah, I would never win the costume contest at my work if I actually worked in person. Not giving names or anything, but one of the other character designers is very, very good at cosplay. It's pretty cool. Hey, Illusion. Need a list of who Black Cat hard counters? Well, the problem is she doesn't really hard counter anyone because she needs to get to 2 bars of power, and that will always keep her more niche. But Thing and Hulkling are definitely 2 of the best. Purgatory can be really satisfying if that works out for you. Like, there are some good ones. Yeah, that might even happen today, Yuki. Not 100% sure. I know the spotlight was getting worked on last week. But the buff is good. I don't think you're going to regret that. That's going to be fun to talk about when it does go live. Tricep aerobics. Good matchup with Rintra? Yeah, I can buy that. Talk me out of taking Hercules to rank 4? I mean, it's all up to you. I haven't taken him up because I hate him, but... Why did I do that? Not doing the medium. I'm gonna get hit with a freaking... Come on, buddy. Ouch. Love it when my parries don't work. Now I've clearly forgotten the rules on the cooldown stuff. Alright, come on. I should have just thrown the special 3. It gives us the 3. I'm a little tired, apparently. Oops. Right. Could be worse. Not logged onto the game in 2 full days for the first time in years. Oof. Sorry about the food poisoning. The logging in, I just hope that, you know, there won't be consequences or anything, but I'm really sorry about the food poisoning. Barbarian, I'm not answering that kind of question. Like, don't ask me to throw shade at my coworkers. That's not productive. And Red Hulk gets around Masacre doing that, as does Silver Surfer. Scorpion, Hyperion, and Shang-Chi. Yeah, you got options. You don't have to rank Hercules. Nice, Aaron. That sounds good. Will be my next guide or spotlight? Probably the 2 November champions, BK. I don't know that I will have time this week to do much more than that, but if their spotlights go into the CCP, then I will try and make sure that those are ready to go out on. I guess that's usually a Monday, right? So if it's not today, probably next week or the following. If it is next week, and I honestly do not know, then I'll try and make sure that those are ready. Well, that's the thing, Barbarian. Like, you don't want Incinerate immunity, because as you just said, Masacre punishes you. But there are champions that have other ways of dealing with Incinerate. Like I said, Red Hulk gets rid of Incinerates, but he's not immune to them, so he doesn't take any damage from them. Silver Surfer takes no Incinerate damage from actual debuffs. I know there's somebody else I'm thinking of. You can also go the heavy energy resistance route, like somebody like a Max Sig Guardian. Like there are answers. You could go. I mean, Taskmaster is a little more niche. No, because he goes actually immune. There's somebody I'm thinking of. Oh, like Rogue. You could go Rogue because between class disadvantage and the reduced debuff duration, I think she'd be fine. Those kind of lanes are intended to get you to think out the box. They are not just trying to give you a giant middle finger. Yeah, my champion's coming out in January. If you literally don't have any of those characters, Barbarian, then I don't think the problem at that point is 644. And I'm not saying the problem is you either, it's just that your roster maybe isn't ready for that path, and that's is what it is. Like there are a lot more options for those now without the gates. Used to be a lot worse. Two generic Awakening Gems, Rintra and Scorpion. I don't personally. I wouldn't use a generic on either, unless, of course, you already know you like Rintra's Awakened ability on offense. Because a lot of people don't. It's very good for defense, but if you don't like all of that extra power gain, then that would be a poor thing to use a generic on. Scorpion definitely gets tankier with his Sig. If I remember correctly, that's where the block unblockable things comes from. It's also where he gets the like healing siphon from Petrifies, but I don't think it's necessary. So unless you have a bunch of the other typical options for Awakening, I don't think I would do that. Yeah, Ultron's a good shout, Eduardo. Thank you. That was terrible crit luck. Perfect. Yeah, Apocalypse just goes immune there, BK, so that one doesn't work as well. What am I hunting for? Nick and Shang-Chi. I have another skill Nexus crystal from the War season that I am not opening until it can potentially give me 7-star shards, but I have been choosing I've been choosing skill for my class Nexuses for quite a while, going after those two. Hasn't worked yet, but someday. I believe the point changes the multiplier, Fred. It's not particularly fun to go through and manually change results every season. Those crits are very nice. Surfer doesn't need dupe for that lane? No. Yeah, Surfer is... anything that puts the debuffs that he is resistant to on Surfer, he is amazing for. That was like the very first thing I did with Surfer, was I was using a rank 4 5-star in Act 7 shortly after I pulled him on one of those energy adoption lanes, and God, he was amazing. Like that's when I first really fell in love with Surfer and was like, oh, okay, this dude is seriously underrated. Is the update tomorrow for 7-star shards? No. The clue to that is the fact that we still have like a full week left on CavEQ. And the update is never that far in advance. Is never that far in advance of the new CavEQ. So I would expect it about a week from now. We'll just have to be patient with our shards until then. Bishop and Yellow Jacket could work too. Yeah, I could see that, Yuki. Yeah, Surfer's utility works on unduped. I mean, he's definitely better at Max Sig because that's kind of what his buffs are tuned around. But if you're using him to cheese a lane like one that has Incinerates, then he definitely doesn't need it because he's just going to be doing so much damage off those Incinerates. Yeah, Cyber Massacre is great for this stuff. On that note. Yes, Rocket Buff next patch. Do I think the victory track is too long? I don't necessarily think it's too long, but I do think that if you, like, end in Diamond 3 or something, I don't think you should go all the way back to Bronze. I mean, it's kind of a tricky thing because the way rewards are set up, hold on 1 second. The way rewards are set up, starting above Bronze 3 basically means you get a ton of rewards at the start of the season, which is kind of odd. I'll fully admit that, but I still think that it would be better than the current situation where you have to do the whole thing every season. And it stinks for somebody who got all the way to the Gladiator circuit because they have to do the whole thing over again, and it's really tedious, like you said. But it also... Oh, she has a ton of physical resistance right now. That's why that didn't do crud. Okay, that's fine. But it also stinks for people who didn't make it that far, because one of the best ways for new accounts to progress is for the good accounts to, like, move out of range of them in matchmaking. And that gets reset every season if all of the biggest, scariest accounts go all the way to the bottom. So yeah, I do hope that they change something on that. Hey, Easy, how's it going? I mean, he's worth, like, ranking to the point where you can use him on that path, Barbarian. But I wouldn't, like, take him as high as you can on Duke. Iron Man Infinity War? Yeah, that tune-up is for sure happening. It's going to be paired with the Wiccan adjustment, and they're going to go on a beta at the same time. I would trust Easy on that, because that sounds like the correct date. And then it'll actually go live in, what, late January, February? Somewhere in there. Nice, BK. Yeah, that's somewhere around where I am. Whoops. Slower animation than I remembered. Nice. Haven't gotten the guaranteed crits on the special one in a while. It was good to practice. Thanks, Deal. Rewards could be distributed differently for those that reached. I mean, as long as it's timing, because you don't want to penalize people who got to the GC, right, Yuki? So, like, the overall amount can't change. But yeah, I'm sure there's something creative that they could do to make it feel interesting. Match people with total rating twice what you have. Well, that doesn't matter, Hussein. Like, total rating is not very important. If you have a similar deck as them, and you've been moving through the ranks such that your overall rating suggests you're roughly as skilled as them, you should be matched with them. It doesn't matter if they leveled up all their 4 stars and you didn't. I would honestly... I never look at total rating for anything. I don't think it's a terribly useful metric. Do you consider it sandbagging when you only use max 5 stars when you already have lots of 6 stars ranked? Not really. That's just a choice. That means you're probably betting on, like, Sig Stones and the rank ups you already have, right, Panas? I don't think that's a problem. That I don't know, Barbarian. I haven't done that path in a long time. Excuse me. Whoops. Thought I had more room than that. Oh well. Okay, that's gonna be the new Surfer. I cannot believe he got that credit for that medium into my special animation. Which is funny, because it's something that I highlighted in my video on him, but still annoying. Alright. I knew that was coming and I should have just thrown the special immediately, but that's okay. Right, his mediums as well. Yeah. I'm trying to intentionally play around him without hard countering him, like that's why we have Torch here, but the fact that you can't even intercept him with lights because he gets credit for it is extremely annoying. Ouch. Um, aren't we supposed to learn this week whether Quicksilver and Gallon will be rebalanced? No, no, Yuki. Because internally, we only had the meeting on Valkyrie and Gore recently. We are a long way from Quicksilver and Gallon. Remember, it's 3 months when we look at the data. Yeah, I buy that easy. It's one reason why I don't mind not rushing it either. Bit higher total rating than DLL. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not. This is not me jumping on your comment on skill, but like, just I know I've been playing at this level longer. That's part of why total rating doesn't matter. Like again, because you probably have like more of your 4 stars or low 5 stars ranked up than me, but or you just have more total 6 stars because I don't have that many all told. But it doesn't mean anything about how developed our decks are. D5 now, really hope to finish. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, he is very weird. Advice on hardware. Have an iPhone XR, think I should upgrade, but don't want to take a 14. I mean, that sounds fine then. I think I have a 13. It's been working fine for me. I don't consider myself an expert on this stuff, so take it with a grain of salt, but yeah, 13's been fine. I suppose DL, but like I don't know. I find all that stuff distasteful, and I do not really agree with DNA on everything regarding decks and this game mode. I just think that you should play with the best possible deck that you can. Get the like win where you can, and when you don't win, learn from it, and then try and get better. That's my 2 cents. I am going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll come and check up, or I'll catch up on chat as soon as I get back. But I'll see y'all soon. Alright, I'm back. When does the Valkyrie confirmation get released that she won't be rebalanced? The CCP has not gotten that info just yet, but it should... I think that should be soon. So sometime after that, there will be a forum post, I believe. Does rebalance program only include new champs and future champs? I mean, technically, Barbarian. The thing is, even before rebalancing, you know, Kabam always had the right to change characters. And so it's not like no champion released before rebalancing will ever be touched. It's just that rebalancing is a predictable, consistent cadence for us taking a second look at characters. Excuse me. So that hopefully more characters hit that sweet spot going forward. If that makes sense. My gain looks like it's probably a little bit too high, so 1 second. Okay, maybe that's better. Curious what Kabam is testing? Gotcha. Yeah, we test on a bunch of different devices. I wish I had a second iPad for testing, but it is what it is. Which one is my... Hold on, I'm trying to remember what my testing device is. I'm pulling it up real quick. Yeah, my playtest device is an iPhone 11 Pro, so like that works. Higher ratings means they may be ranking more suitable chance for attack and defense. I mean, maybe, but maybe not. Like, I don't think it matters. If you are exactly as skilled, you have the same win-loss record, and their account is bigger and therefore they have better attackers and defenders, then in my opinion, that means you should lose. Like, I don't think that means matchmaking is broken. At the end of the day, a ranked competitive mode is going to put you at a rank. And if you're looking at somebody who has a better roster than you and is exactly as skilled as you, that person should be ranked higher, right? Like, if you can't win that matchup, doesn't that mean you should be ranked lower? Like, why is that an injustice that you're losing that? Morning, cream cheese. How's it going? Gold on their birthday? I certainly wouldn't mind that. I agree, Easy. Sure thing, senor. Is this ebb and flow knockdown? I feel like it probably is. Nope. Okay, it is the damage one. That's fine. Oh, that explains why I didn't even see your text, Barbarian. It must have been filtered out. So good. She's so much fun. In Gold 2, you face Paragons with half rank 4, half 1-star decks. I mean, sandbagging is limited. I know they're looking at continuing to shut it down more fully. My hope would be that if they have half 1-stars, that their drafts go poorly enough that you do pull ahead sometimes, but... Yeah, like the forum said, there's somebody full-time in charge of cheat detection. They are talking about matchmaking, manipulation, all of that. Just remember that, like, whenever... Like, cheaters are always going to figure out something new that's unsportsmanlike. Whenever they do, it's easy to propose, like, 7 different solutions, but the team needs to make sure that, like, those solutions are technically possible, that they don't have knock-on effects, that they actually accomplish what we want them to. Then they need to, like, make sure that they can build them, then they need to roll them out. And then maybe the cheaters find something else, and then you have to respond to that. So it's... People are working on it. Just remember it's a process. Dang, Zach. I still haven't gotten anything but candy. My Black Panther is SIG 200. As of early last week, I think. So worth it. Nope. Too early. Store isn't worth the effort. I think the store is very literally worth the effort, Maurice. I understand the discouraging part because I feel it too, but there's good stuff in the store. Oh, nice, Zach. Yeah, Travis, I don't run into them much, but when I do, that's my basic experience. It's like, cool, if you draft perfectly, I only have to worry about 14 characters. I can do that. Whoa! Was not expecting that kick to come there. Alright, now that's rude. Duped 5-star Icarus from the calendar, pulled a 6-star Terrax. Jeez. Big congrats. Dupe on my Terrax is high on my list. Alright, just as a refresher, let's kill him the stupid way. Nice, Fred. Those are good choices. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of low on trophy tokens right now because I wanted to be set up for my next rank 4, and so I actually bought some of the rank 4 mats in the Battleground store this week. I believe I should be at 3 of each catalyst after I finish CavEQ. Your job's great, Travis. It's a lot of fun. There've been some challenges this last week as we you know, get towards the end of wrapping up this character, but it's been good. First letter of your character's name? I'm not doing that, Travis. Nice try. Did not mean to back up there, but that's fine. Thanks, man. I'm excited to finally be able to talk about it. Okay, really bad inputs on that one. Do the last 6 letters? No. Alright. Yeah, as we get there, I'm sure I'll do something. Like, I don't know if they're gonna do a full-blown dev diary for me or something, or if I'll just make it myself and talk about it, but I definitely will. And then, to be honest, I will run it by my manager because, there's certain things about the process that I probably shouldn't talk about just in case. That makes sense, Travis. Yeah, the friend I'm staying with is also in coding and software, but also not in the game industry. I will say the heads-up display icons are a whole pain in the butt. Morning, Magnus. Ouch. Here. You know, I forgot that you could pause the hunt this long in a debuff matchup. It's pretty darn good. We're not getting any benefit from the node. It was really darn solid. Bravo, Jabari. Ouch. I love seeing those bleeds burn all the way through the force field and then take her down. Great. Alright, I do want to try Black Panther again. I need to get more comfortable with this dude. That part's not great. Lovely. Stupid power steal. Love how quick the AI responds after special threes. I tried to hit the button, throw the special 2 into his face. Did not work. Thinking about psychic attacks the other day, was wondering if psychic dots were something that could be made. I mean, not really. I mean, you could always tag certain dots as psychic, but like they wouldn't really have any relationship to the psychic attacks we currently have because that's more like a tagging for certain attacks that lets them get around miss. And I guess there are a couple other things, but yeah, because like dots can't miss. I'm not 100% sure what that would help, if that makes sense. Okay. Level up is probably soon, right? No, one day ago. Okay, it's going to be a bit. I missed it. That's fine. I didn't have anything to level up. Alright, well that means that I'm not really in a hurry to get to this next one. Because that's what I need to get over the line. I've got some riffs to do. I'm about to call the stream, but I'll do like 2 riffs just to see if I get any stream luck. Because I still need to do a few with only heroes, right? Yeah, that part's easy. Yeah, why not? Ignore cleanse? I mean, as a generic property to start assigning to a bunch of things, that does sound too strong. You can definitely build a character that just is immune to cleanse or something, or under certain circumstances. Like psychic resistance. I mean, if you're talking literally a new damage tag, that would be more like making. I think the problem is that would confuse people because of the psychic actual hits. Like you could make a psychic damage dot, like the way you have in like D&D. It would probably do energy damage. If you're talking about a third damage type, like outside of energy, outside of physical, but not direct damage, that's probably more trouble than it's worth. Like it's yeah, it's easy to make another energy dot and just call it psychic. Definitely more of a process to come up with a new damage type. I mean, I guess the other side of things is it would basically be like a new degen, which would have some other negative consequences, right? Because if you made it so that it ignored physical and energy resistance, then that's functionally direct damage. But then if you want to be able to resist it directly, then that's kind of the way that like Spider Ham can resist and Null can resist degen. But then at that point, you've now made a new damage type that nobody gets around except some new character with psychic resistance, and that might annoy people depending on how you implemented it. It's not impossible, but that's kind of my first thought as when I start going through the would it be worth it, if that makes sense. Hey, Judah, welcome. That J Will, did he spend a lot on something? J and J? Yeah, it must be. Hey, double P. Filthy. New base stat, you could add some psychic resistance to existing characters. Yeah, but then, like, what. Again, how much does it add? Like, it's another thing to think about, but is it helping us develop the relationship between classes? Is it, like, creating an interesting wrinkle to new defenders in a way that, like, actually moves the meta? I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm just immediate, like, those are the answer, or the questions that you need to answer when you create a new type. It's like Cold Snap as one that's not that old, but was new at one point. Like, cool. New way of answering evade. It's a new thing in skill, mostly. I mean, it was originally in mutant, but after that, mostly in skill. Answers evade in a new way. I don't know. Take care, Double P. Hey, Mike, how's it going? I did not go for a heavy there. Ouch. Nope. Dude. Okay. I, like, changed the grip on my iPad, so I'm not going to completely blame the game on that one. Nope. I mean, that's obviously on me, right? But, it really felt like some of my controls stopped working there. And it was super fun. It's funny, Red Hat. I mean, as long as it's not all of their abilities, right? Because the three of those rolled into one would be beyond broken. But I get what you're coming from with those three, with like the energy and the forward motion thing. Yeah, Cannonball would be kind of interesting. Hey, J Will, thanks for the raid, man. How's it going? Excuse me. His blubber or yours work? How's it going, man? Come on. I guess I could have heavied. Thanks, Travis. Nope. I know I've tried that before. That's okay. Push to the special too. Let's get one more heavy in here, maybe? Thank you. Since I have so many 6-star shards, decent shot at non-dupes from the new characters. Might get a few new features tomorrow to whet your appetite. Fair enough. Good luck, Saraghost. I'm not touching that thing until it has 7-star shards in it. Should have showed off Jabari. She's a fun one for this. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's been good so far. I'm not hungover, and I went to a Halloween party last night, so starting with a win. Oh, there's so much left in the candy store. Yeah, I've got all the basic. The T5B, that's kind of the big thing that I want first. What does this one do? Okay, so that's basically 6,000 more 6-star shards. Glad these are here. Yeah. We'll just do this for now. Yeah, because what is that? Because obviously 3,000 is 20, and then so 36,000, 39,000, so we're at 26 pulls at the moment. And in another week, including finishing CavEQ, should probably be at... I don't know if we'll be at 28. We'll definitely be at 27. But then plus 2 of the old one and the Nexus, so we're probably looking at 36 stars in one day. Unless I get so absurdly lucky that I feel like breaking and saving for the next one, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to my next rank 4, because we're getting close. I think I know who it's going to be. But we'll get there when we get there. Alright, thanks everybody for coming out to this stream. Let's double check. Is anyone else streaming right now? Nobody on my list. Alright, well then I don't think I'm going to raid, but I am going to go to work. So, thanks again for the raid, J-Will, and I will catch y'all later. Appreciate everyone hanging out.